Welcome to the channel. Okay, we finna change this fan out. It's having broken the light bulb of it have been broken. So we finna change it out, and first things first. First thing you wanna make sure you do is turn it off. So no electricity going to it. If you still feel unsafe, go turn it off at the breaker. And the second thing you need to do is get a ladder. Okay. First thing first again is get your ladder. Now, what you want to do when you have your ladder is get up here and disassemble the fan. Take it off, one on this side, and then take the other one off on the other side, so it won't lean on you and be wobbly. You want to make sure the weight balance out, basically. And now I got that one loose, I'm gonna get this one loose, and I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Now this one, it has a hook on it. I don't know if you can see this hook. If you can see this hook, I'm gonna show you what that hook is for in a second. So you want to take these back one off first. The reason why is these hook is on here. That hook is gonna kick this motor so it won't flash you in the face. So you just gonna take this back one off. It's pretty much gonna be secured for the hook. Then you're gonna take these off on this side. That's off, the hook catches it. So it gives you access to work with. So you just want to loosen this. You always want to look at your wires and remember where they're located. What I'm going to do is take a picture of it. That's the best thing to do. Just take a picture of your wires so you can go back to it, because this is an old house and the color code doesn't matter on an old house. Most of the time. I mean, sometimes, not all the time. Okay, just like now, these wires are supposed to be black, but they're not. Some of them are white. So I know if I take this off, I might get confused. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna tape them together with some black tape so I can know that's a hot wire. Next, we need the fan.
You'll be back?
Yeah. I'll be back. Buy the fan. First step.
Okay.
I go with the cheapest fan they have at Lowe's. Lowe's, y'all need to sponsor me. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving y'all some customers. Y'all need to sponsor me. But I'm getting the cheapest fan at Lowe's, which is $59.98.
It's a 52-inch fan.
52 inch.
And we're going for a matte black finish.
All right. Okay, we back. First thing first, get the fan. Now Now let's open the fan. What I like to do when I get fans is come and take it all my things.
And those are different sided, right?
Yes. They have two sides. What side do you think I should go with? I'm gonna go with this side. Now, what I like to do is, first thing you want to do is read your instructions. Every fan is different, but I purchase these fans all the time, so I know the instructions. So read your instructions. But the first thing I like to do with these fans, I want to say, is don't put these parts on the fan. To make it go by faster, I'm going to take these out. Because I know that these have to go on these. So I'll go ahead and put them on there. This goes against the fan so it can have like a rubber piece so it won't make so much noise when it's spinning. So do not forget these little pieces onto the back of the fan. It makes the fan quieter so you can get a better sleep. I get my drill and I put it down to a nice setting. So I won't drill too much. And I know this is gonna be the side that it's facing, so I wanna make sure I get this, and this is the facing side. If you're doing this for someone, please wear gloves, but this is for myself, so just wear gloves so there won't be no fingerprints, you see? Okay. Now, I'm gonna screw these in. All of these. When you put it on a lighter setting, when it won't drill in so hard. When it get to the point where it's getting too tight, it makes that noise. It stops it. So it won't mess your blade up. Hey, if you're enjoying yourself watching this content, like and subscribe. Now let's get back to it. This is the base that goes up to the wall. It has two holes in it. It goes into this hole and this hole. So the slots are kind of big because some of these holes are bigger than the others. So what you want to do is you also have a hole right here that allows the wires to go through. Mm-hmm. So first you want to stick wires through that hole. And what I'm gonna do is, instead of using this, I'm gonna put a wider washer on it so it won't shake or loose. Let me get a washer, a wider washer, so the base, the head of it could be wider. So now it's just a tad bit wider. And I'm gonna stick this through. The reason being I stick that on there because the older houses sometimes get unbalanced and the fan tends to shake. So it gives a vibration and it makes that hole and it comes out. So to get there, I just get a water washer. Just put it on there. Yeah. So, I do that part. I just do with my hands a little bit. This rubber piece right here, you gotta make sure that you don't lose it, because this also makes the fan quieter. One of the things that's in there is, if it's not there, it's gonna hit on this metal piece. So make sure that it's still there. Now that I have those loose, this one does not have a hook. If it had a hook, I can hook it on here and feel a little safer hooking up the wires instead of hooking it up there. So I'm gonna have to maneuver and dangle it and be more unstable. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is tell you what I'm finna do. These white wires are the neutral wire. This blue wire is for the light. This black wire is for the fan. Some switches have a switch where you can switch on and switch the light on only, and you can switch on and switch the fan on only. When you have those switches, you will separate these wires, because it'll be a third wire that's coming out of that for that. But this switch only have one switch for the fan and the thing, so you will put these two together and connect it to the hot wire and just connect this one to the white wire. Okay. So I'm gonna connect this wire first because I got more room. Now, what I want to do right now is put some tape on it. Just in case it falls, the tape will hold it. The two wires that we're going to get together, the black and the blue wire, stick it on the hot wire. And these wires is very critical, because I hear this problem a lot. Take these wires and make sure they're tucked away. So when your fan is on, it won't be bumping it and making this tink 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 noise. So these slots goes into these grooves right here. Okay. And these 4 screws right here goes back into it. Now, before I get too far, what you want to do is make sure it works, because then you have to take everything down. So what I do is I turn the light on, and I hit one, and it works good. You know that it works. All right, next, you want to put your cover on there that covers the wires. Okay, so these right here, let me show you something. This one has 2 holes. One of them, you put the screw through and you twist it. One of them you have to take off. So, with that being said, I see I have to take this one off and just bag this one out. So I'm gonna take this one out. and bag this one out. Same thing over here. I'm gonna take this one out and just bag this one out. So when I do that, or when I do that, I could just put that in that slot, stick it in this slot, twist it, and it holds it. Now, all I gotta do is put these in here. Okay, now you have that. Now you want to put your blades on. Now I'm gonna get my blades. Stick them right here. Now, what I do is I get a screw and go and stick it in there. Cause this is, you're doing this upside down. So, I go on and stick that in there, put some pressure on it so when I take it upside down, I don't have anything to worry about. And now you stick it in the hole and I twist it in there a little bit. Enough to dangle so I can move it around when I stick the other one in there. And we tighten it up. Now we tighten both sides up. Now, what you want to do here is the same thing, but you want to put a blade on the opposite side, or it's gonna be leaning too much. The weight is gonna be off. These things goes in there, and these are the screws for that. So we're going to take those off. Stick them right there. Okay. Now you see these strings, they have holes on the side of these things, there and there, where them strings come out of. But also, it is a nudge there, so you can know where to put this. And the nudge is right here. You see that nudge and that nudge, and it's right by that hole. So this is the one that they want to come out of there. So now, first I'm gonna stick this hole in there. I'm gonna stick this one in there. And drop down in there. I'm gonna take it up, and I'm gonna stick this one in there. Now I got that in there. Stick it in the hole. Now I gotta get these screws and find the holes up here. It's a little difficult, but I have that on there. I want to put the light bulb in there. They give you their own personal light bulb. You buy it's little, and it'll work. Stick it in there, and you make sure it works. this light fixture thing goes up, twists. Now we're gonna turn it on because we wanna see which one is the light and which one is the fan. So let's turn it on and see. That's the light. Oh, that fan feels good. You hear no clings and dings in the fan, it's just pushing wind. And this is the fan. No rocking. Just everything you like. Okay. So we have it. We have fixed this fan for you guys. Let me move this. So you can subscribe and like the channel. Give me some more subscribers. So I can continue with this content so we can figure out how to fix these houses the right way.